Hey everyone, you're watching Fashion News Live. I'm Lucy Norris, your host, and we're here at Paris Fashion Week. Right now, you're about to see the Andrew Ginn collection for Spring/Summer 2020. But before we showcase this absolute magnificent collection, we're about to take you backstage to learn more about the inspiration.
The inspiration today was a long braid, like with a lot of gel, very sleek, very healthy girl. We had a lot of pearls after to have a bit of romantic girl, like cool and cool girl, healthy, romantic.
So the look is all about a beautiful complexion, very healthy, dewy, with a little bit of highlight on the sides. There is a little bit of beige on the lips, applying with the fingertips, no pencil, nothing too precise. And then we curl the lashes, and then we apply a mix of black, violets to give some deepness to the eyes without having this makeup effect on it. And then there is no mascara, and then we have a little detail on the eyebrows, brushed, and then draw them hair by hair to make them a bit more present.
Hey, I'm Hannah Shakespeare. I'm from London, UK, and we're here at Paris Fashion Week, backstage at Andrew Ginn, and I'm pretty excited. My favorite thing about this is probably the shoes. I'm excited for the shoes, definitely, yeah.
Hi, I'm Jerry Santana from Dominican Republic. Today we are backstage at Andrew, and I'm so really happy to be back here.
Well, I call it a secret modern life of Madame Pompadour. And it's really interesting because for me, I've always adored Madame Pompadour. She was born in a fairly sort of, she was not born noble. She became the mistress of the king, Louis XV. Very beautiful woman, but she was not only known for her beauty, but she was only known for her very forward thinking, her ideas, and because she was supporting philosophers and writers, and also people creating new ideas, and basically. It's such an irony. I mean, it was because of that, and there was the French Revolution. It was the Enlightenment of the 18th century, and also she was patron of art. And so she was also the one who she bought basically the porcelain company of Sèvres, and became one of the most famous manufacturers in the world. And she was also very close to all the artists like Nattier and Boucher. So for me, this collection is about how she would live today. And it's about social responsible, eco-friendly or eco-whatever. And also it's about being forward-thinking and looking forward. And for me, she was really such a modern woman of her time. A lot of fabrics were actually inspired. Well, to start with, we designed practically everything from the prints, from the woven materials until the buttons, the embroideries, we design everything. So everything is basically designed by the studio. So for example, we're looking at this very sumptuous pleated gown, and embroideries were absolutely divine, was actually executed in Europe for us with all the beautiful stones, and we literally designed that embroideries. I mean, it's hours and hours. And also the other thing which is really interesting is that all the lace that we use are actually vintage lace. So in a way, we started with that to become eco-friendly, is that we try to recycle things, existing things, rather than creating new things. So since last cruise collection, we started buying vintage lace from certain companies that they've been sitting there for years and no one wanted it, and some of the lace actually dates back to the 50s, 60s, and 70s. So that's really interesting. And some of the beautiful, for example, the beautiful brocades right there, they're actually recycled silk yarn and viscose yarn So it's a whole lot of stories inside. And for example, this print was actually inspired by some 18th century stenciled wallpaper, like the blue ones as well, the one on the invitation. So there's a lot of richness and research in this collection. But in a way, you'll see the shapes, and also she's going out wearing her little pang necklace, a little metal-studded little booklet, and she's funky, and she could be. Today, for me, Pamadou is not just a French woman. She could be any woman. She's a modern woman. She's forward-thinking. She supports art, and she is everything modern. And she's social media friendly.
Hey everyone, so we are front row with Zeba right now. We've just finished watching the Andrew Gen show. It was absolutely fantastic, but I'd love to hear from you, Zeba. What did you think?
Well, it was very striking. It just took my breath away. I think that some takeaways are that accessories for the hair, huge earrings, as well as statement sleeves are not going anywhere. I loved it so much.
I love how you put that. The statement sleeves, they were definitely there. And in detail, it was so precious, the detail that he incorporated throughout all of the looks. Now, I know that this is your first Paris Fashion Week. So tell me, what's the energy like? How are you feeling? Describe to our viewers what this whole week is like here in Paris.
Well, I've got to say that being here in Paris versus New York, it's just a very different feel, because I feel like you can't even tell who's a fashion person, who's not, because everybody is so chic that, like, it's just such a glamorous, like, fashion city that I think that wrapped in itself along with such beautiful setting, it just makes for, like, just a very dreamy atmosphere. And it's a lot more artistic to me, who, you know, I'm a dancer, so I'm always looking for art inspiration, and it just feels so artistic.
Even on the metro, you're going along and you feel like, well, who is in fashion here? Everyone's so well dressed.
Everybody. The cab drivers, everybody.
Now, you work in fashion too, back in New York. Tell us a little bit about your blog.
Yeah, so Dancing Mama Style, based out of Chicago. And so my blog really started as a fashion blog, love clothes since I was literally like 5 years old. And it's just a way to kind of put things together, maybe attack some of the trends that people might be intimidated by. I'm a mom, so some stuff is not very functional for me, but it's still a way to make it functional for moms or busy career women. And starting to slowly veer away from fast fashion and things that are just a little bit more sustainable and that also you can keep forever
Exactly.
pieces.
Those are the pieces that we want. And that's something that Andrew again spoke about backstage, is that he's made these quality pieces that will hopefully last forever.
Yeah.
Well, Zeba, it's so great chatting with you. You guys stay tuned. There'll be more from us here on Front Row for Fashion News Live. So that was the Andrew Gen show, and it was full of absolute amazing detail. The detail was exquisite. We definitely saw statement sleeves, and hair accessories were a huge thing on the runway. Stay tuned, more to come from us. I'm Lucy, and this is Fashion News Live.
And now we are going to talk to the key hairstylist and key makeup artist.
So the look was a bit like 90s, slick back with like a nice shiny texture, and then we have like a super soft and natural pony, low ponytail on the back.
I'm Jenny Jensen, the key makeup artist for the show, and today we're doing the makeup with Madara Cosmetics, and it's going to be a beautiful, very fresh, natural look with a hint of metallic blue on the eyelid.
Hi, my name is Nicole Petty. I have been modeling for about 20 years now, and I'm super excited actually because it's been about 20 years since I've done a show, and it just is really cool now that designers are being a little more inclusive of age ranges and ethnicities, and I'm super, super excited to be part of that. So, yay!
Hi, I'm Eva. I'm 80 years old and I'm from the Netherlands. I've been modeling for 1 year now. Like last season, a year ago, it was my first season. So this is like my second year now, and yeah, I still like it. What I like the most of modeling is the traveling and the amazing people you meet, and yeah, it's just so nice.
This collection is inspired from the ancient Egypt, but the ancient Egypt that comes from his imagination, like a kind of futuristic one. Obviously, the main color of the collection is the white, because it's inspired from the Egypt, but there is a lot of little touches of fresh and vitamin colors as the orange and pink. There are cotton fabrics, but inspired from the paper. They are really comfortable. You will see in the look behind in the blue ones. It's really comfortable. It makes like enveloping the body of the woman, like a kind of a mummy one. He's designing thinking about a woman, so all the pieces are for women and for independent woman, powerful woman that wants to be strong on all the day, but with a little touch of sport and a softy one. So it's a little delicate, and you will see with the pastel colors, but as strong as the orange one.
Get ready to go to uncharted territories with our next designer as they explore a variety of different styles and eras. We're going backstage with Faith Connection.
So the hair is very young and fresh and soft. Nothing overdone, nothing over curled. Very natural wave, like when you've maybe slept on your curls and you have it tucked and you didn't try too hard. She's very, very soft and beautiful and pretty, but also cool girl.
So for this show, we're using MAC. So we use the most transparent foundation, the face and body. And we use the beige contour and the lips also beige pinky and some highlights.
Hi, my name is Anastasia. I'm from Ukraine. It's a city called Kharkiv. Now I'm in Paris, and my agency is Women 360. Mwah.
Hi everyone, my name is Mia. I'm Brazilian and I'm with Maryland Agency, and I'm looking forward to have a lot of fun today and look really pretty.
So now it's time to talk to the visionary himself to find out more about where all of this inspiration has come from.
This year we wanted to look into new horizon and to go on a trip, to go traveling. So we have all these pieces inspired by military and workwear, but really give it this like adventurer kind of side, but always with the couture twist to it. And the previous season, it's true, we were in a club. It was quite dark and a lot of evening wear. So now we're just going outside, going on a travel, and it's clothes meant to enjoy life also in outdoor activities. So we have all this also sports inspiration. We have this horse riding pants. This inspiration also coming from motorcycling or rugby on some part, but also giving this mixture. And we've been traveling also a little bit through time, because as I wanted really to look towards a bright horizon, very optimistic. I was really inspired by the end of the 70s, and looking also the color palette is pretty much inspired by this period, you know, the haute couture of that period, and also les années folles, the 20s, when you can see the touches in the prints, because for me it was on my AD really periods of time that people were really there was this freedom, this liberation of people that got me really inspired, and I wanted to also give a highlight in the collection.
So we're all waiting with high anticipation when it comes to the next runway with our Paris-based duo. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready, because I have an all-access backstage pass for the Victoria Thomas collection. So we've taken you backstage to hear all about the inspiration behind the looks for this season's Victoria Thomas collection for 2020. Let's speak to Key Hair and Makeup themselves to hear more.
Yeah, for Victoria Thomas, the inspiration is supernatural. Why we love the really French girl, the Parisian girl, supernatural. The texture is super fresh. With the I work with the dry shampoo for Kevin Murphy, and that's it. It's supernatural. I think it was so beautiful with the collection. In the show, you have the big hat, and I think it's really good. It's like Parisian style.
So the inspiration is simply the French woman, a French woman that wakes up and then goes to the mirror and does a really quick 5-minute makeup. So really effortless, really natural skin, a little glossy lip, and that's it.
Hi, my name is Tara Fala. I'm with City Models in Paris, and we're here today at the Victoria Thomas fashion show during Paris Fashion Week. And what goes through my mind during the runway when I walk is basically nothing. I black out, but it's pretty fun when I see the pictures and the video after.
Hi, I'm Bibi. I'm from London and I'm here at Paris Fashion Week, and when I'm not on the runway, I like to try and explore the city.
Our inspiration was mainly Paris, different angles of Paris that we can discover. So it might be something touristic and something more local and more brutal.
It's a modern woman who is inspired by Parisienne, by me. But it's just a modern woman who wants to wear comfortable, wearable, but interesting clothes.
From fantasy gowns to cocktail dresses to tailored sportswear, get ready because we have an all-access backstage pass to the one and only Christian Siriano.
So as you're going to see, the clothes are very glamorous, but yet really soft. A lot of shine going on in the fabric. So I wanted to make really soft hair. So we brought the hair all the way back, and then we made a braid. And then I opened up the braid and brought it to the side so that it didn't look so much like a bun. It was more of an oval kind of feel. And then we added in these like stones in all these different colors. So we kind of like wrapped the stones inside, leaving it like almost making it look like it's jeweled in a really soft way.
So actually we did the show in New York, so we had already done this sort of painterly eye, and we just wanted to simplify it here in Paris. I think it's less models, less looks, so we've just done a seafoam green on the eyes. We're adding gloss on the eyes in the lineup. Lots of Maybelline Colossal Mascara on the top lashes.
Hi, my name is Anastasia. I'm from Agency Studio in Paris. Here we are on the backstage for Siriano all together. We are so super excited, so wish us luck.
Hi, I'm Janice. I'm from Cape Verde. I'm with Makers in Paris. We are on Christian Siriano backstage. Thank you.
Hey everyone, we are front row with Lee Lazak. So Lee, talk to me about what you're wearing because you look absolutely wonderful and it's perfect for today's show.
Yes, I'm wearing Christian Siriano. I literally just got off a plane. But Christian is such a dear friend of mine. I wouldn't miss it. His first time showing in Paris.
I know, we're all very excited. So what are some of the textures, fabrics, looks that you're expecting to see on the runway today?
I've seen them all.
In New York?
Yes, exactly. But now it's it's such a good fit for him to be here because it's so couture. And in America, it's a better fit here, I think. It's just like chic and glamorous, and it's really going to be a really good one.
And your two-piece is absolutely chic and glamorous and perfect for Paris. How do you feel when you wear it?
I feel great, but then always Christian makes me feel a little short. So I'm wearing like the most insane shoes just because the girls are always so tall that he would. So yeah, I'm in like 9-inch heels.
Well, I feel like I'm actually talking to someone the same height. I was backstage in my flat, so I was like, no, I have to put my heels on. And then from Paris, where do you go next?
Just keep going, up and beyond.
Well, Lee, thank you so much for your time. Enjoy the show. We're all excited to see what you saw in New York here in Paris.
Yes, me too. Have a good one.
So talk to me, why this runway out of everything that's happening right now?
Well, this is the first time he's showing in Paris. And since I've lived in Paris for 29 years, and I don't go back to New York very often, it's my first time to see him. So that's why I'm here.
What do you think it takes for a designer to really succeed here in Paris?
A lot. Not only do you have to be extremely talented, you have to be able to communicate in such a way that they find a place for you in a schedule that's completely overcrowded. Because there's a show also in Place Vendôme, Guy Laroche. Now there's Dries right after. Schedule's crazy.
So we are looking forward to the runway today, and we are excited because it is the first time that Christian is showing. You have a film festival taking place. Tell me a little bit more about this.
I do. It's called A Shaded View on Fashion Film. And your viewers can watch my 10th anniversary on your channel. It's called ASVAF, A Shaded View on Fashion Film. And the next one is end of November in a gallery in Paris, because I want to change it up a bit for the second decade.
Hey everyone, so we are front row with Alicia Silverstone. So Alicia, we're here in Paris during Fashion Week. We are attending Christian Siriani's show. You look absolutely wonderful. Talk to me, why this show, why this runway?
Well, Christian, I met him about 4 years ago, and what made me go to his show, I'd never been to a fashion show except for the one I walked in when I was 8 years old for Yves Saint Laurent. And so I didn't participate because they were all using unsustainable materials and leather and wool and fur, and I just didn't want to be a part of that. Well, Christian does not use any leather, any wool, any fur. So I'm not positive about his wool front, but definitely no leather and no fur. So I was very excited about that, and I went to his fashion show 4 years ago when he invited me because of this. And he has all vegan shoes, all vegan bags. And then he dressed me, and I felt more beautiful than I had ever felt. His clothes are so incredible, and every single time he dresses me, I feel so good. And I just think he's so talented. And I mean, he blows my mind, really, truly. And the amount of different people that he dresses and how we all have our own style that he knows, and he knows what to do with every woman's body is really, and he's so inclusive. He dresses everyone. He's not snobby about what he does. He has great taste, I think. So anyway, along the way we became good friends, and so we're buddies.
Hey everyone, so we are front row with Shannon Purser. Shannon, great to see you here in Paris. Out of all of the shows that you could be attending, you chose Christian. So talk to me, why this runway?
Yeah, I love Christian Siriano. I'm wearing him right now, and I just love that he is committed to inclusivity and diversity and his models and who he designs for, and that's just really inspiring to me. I think he's the future of fashion.
He really is, and we just saw him dress, I think, about 7 celebrities on the red carpet. So celebrities are really resonating with his designs, like yourself. Why do you think that he's their sort of go-to designer now?
Yeah, I think because he just cares so much about everyone that he designs for. He designed the very first dress that I ever wore to an awards show, and I loved it. I felt like he really took my my dreams into his work, and I thought it was amazing.
Excellent. Well, talk to me about your dress. You look absolutely spectacular.
Thank you. Yeah, this is Christian Siriano, and I love it. It's like kind of like bodycon, which I love, and I love the jacket. It just feels like very sort of classic and chic.
From fantasy gowns to cocktail dresses to tailored sportswear. Get ready because we have an all-access backstage pass to the one and only Christian Siriano runway.
Well, the collection is kind of inspired by pop artists, pop art. But I felt like I wanted to do this collection in Paris because I think sometimes these clothes, they're emotional, you know, they have movement and a feeling to them, and I think they needed to be here in this type of atmosphere. It's just different than New York, so I was really excited to do that. We actually changed a lot. We added a few things that we didn't show. We changed a bit how things were kind of curated together. We cut some looks that I didn't love, but yeah, I think also when you see them up close, like in a venue like this, they're much more impactful. I think because the clothes are very powerful. I think we try to celebrate the body, the woman that's wearing them. I think even though the clothes they have a lot, they still don't overpower the woman, and I think that's very important. I think I really always wanted my clothes to feel feminine and romantic, but always strong, always powerful, and celebrating beauty of all walks of life.
Hey everyone, you're watching Fashion News Live. I'm Lucy Norris and we're here at the Guy Laroche show for Spring Summer 2020. Let's get ready to go backstage and see more. So whenever we come backstage, the first place we head is hair and makeup. So we're about to speak to both key hair and makeup artists all about the inspiration behind the runway show for Guy Laroche.
So the inspiration today for the show Guy Laroche, I'm very excited because it's 80s inspiration. Donc I take girls, maybe sometime Grey Jones, sometime Farrah Fawcett. It's very, very fun, quoi. It's a big hair. It's a different texture, but I play sometimes the girls, you know?
Well, Richard, the designer, had he had an idea about a big eye. I think he was inspired by a photo of Verushka taken about the late 60s, possibly the early 70s. And then it sort of evolved from there. There's a lot of brown and white in the collection.
My name's Justin Gossman. I'm a singer for the Toy Guns. I'm backstage with Guy Laroche, and we're going to be walking this show. It's Women's Fashion Week here in Paris, and I'm one of the many guys who will be walking tonight.
Hi, my name is Yana. I'm from Russia. We're on the backstage of the Guy Laroche. Today, my agency is Premium, and we are, I guess, so excited to walk this runway because I've got some nice dresses, and you guys gonna love it.
Hey everyone, so we're front row with Patricia. So this is electric right now, the runway that we're at. We're very excited to see Guy Laroche's new collection for Spring Summer 2020. What are you excited for most when it comes to this collection?
Well, I love Fashion Week. I think it's always exciting to see what creators are doing for us. And well, it's just like a vibe, you know, like to discover before everybody the collections. It's like I feel so lucky because I get invited to the shows. And after, just to be here with all the people, like next to creative people, makes me like so much full of energy.
Well, you're definitely in style with what we're about to see on the runway. I've seen the collection backstage. It's absolutely beautiful. And you're in the right sort of color tone right now with your browns and whites. So talk to me about your outfit, just the style of it.
Well, like normally I use a lot of colors, but you know, like now we are in fall winter, so I wanted to like keep it like more like discreet. So yeah, I thought that mixing like a little bit like brownish with pastels, it could look very sweet and like elegant and minimal.
And it looks absolutely fantastic. So enjoy the show. You guys stay tuned. We are Front Row. I'm Lucy and this is Fashion News Live. So we've spoken to key hair and makeup artists themselves. Now it's time to talk to the designer. What we heard here that it's all about the 80s feel. Big, smoky, dark browns, reds, whites. So let's see where all of this inspiration came from.
My inspiration was Madame Claude. I found a certain freedom to enjoy life. Smoking wasn't considered vulgar back then, for example. I also discovered a plush brown and white carpet with the brand's logo that became this season's motif. The pattern sleek, not shag here. It was worked into a fancy lineup that included cigarette trousers, a Bermuda short-length jumpsuit with a plunging neckline and scooped back, suits with trench coats fitting for today's bourgeois trend. I was after ease and sexiness, so it was a natural fit for Madame Claude's call girls, as seen wearing the label in the late 70s film The Frenchwoman. Seeking to update their look, there were navels thanks to a cutout on one side of an ankle-skimming dress and hips, a side hole on a denim jumpsuit dotted with round, flesh-bearing windows like a thin slice of Swiss cheese. I added a pattern of oversized 500 franc bills, which were used for flowing skirt and blouse ensembles, and a neat little satchel. I am bringing back menswear for the first time in many years. I was able to make it chic and preppy with a slightly sporty touch, with white suits and silky shirts. This collection is dedicated to these liberated girls and boys who for a few 500 franc notes contributed to the splendor of France.
So what we saw there on the runway for Guy Laroche was truly beautiful. The spring-summer collection for 2020 was breathtaking. The runway, the music, the whole atmosphere, and of course, the stunning collection. 3 strong colors played throughout, and that was the white, the navy blue, and of course, that smoky brown. Definitely pieces that could be taken from the runway to our own very own closets. I'm Lucy Norris, and this is Fashion News Live.
There's 3 different hairstyles. First one is damp texture, the no part ponytail, low ponytail, and then 2 middle parting, low ponytail, damp texture, and then 3 individual style each models.
My name is Ainieda from Shiseido. Nehara's makeup is really fresh and healthy. So for skin, it's very dewy and shiny and so fresh and healthy. And really for the eyes, slightly redness around the eye. Otherwise, 5 model has gray eyeliner, not too black, slightly transparent and gray eyeliner.
Hello, I'm Emmanuel, and I'm here for the Neria show. And I really like this ambience of the Fashion Week, like the meeting and meeting new people. It's really fun. There's like very cool vibes in here, and yeah, I'm looking forward and I'm super excited.
So behind this collection, the biggest inspiration was Claire McCardell, who is well known for is a good American designer, well known for radical comfort and bringing very new things into fashion, such as coordinated separates or very sleek long dresses, etc. So she was the starting point for our new collection.
Of course, we are known for a very monochromatic and understated palette like beige, white, brown, blue, black, but especially for this collection, we wanted to emphasize positive emotions we need for our lives. That's why we brought vivid red, we brought zesty lemon yellow, and also other colors like orange, pink, etc. Again, in our DNA are natural fabrics like cotton poplin or wool, but we are adding more and more functional new modern fabrics, which are either blends or technical fabrics, and we would like to bring a very interesting package made of mix of these fabrics.
Hi, I'm Karin and I'm a makeup artist and I'm lead of this makeup. And the inspiration for this makeup, it's very, very woman. It's like a cat's eyes because the inspiration about Aliana is colorful, and it was very important to create a good, good balance between the woman, very girly and very eyes like a cat's eyes, and the colorful. We chose classic makeup, in fact, very glowy, but with beautiful and big eyes, eyeliner, and we blend a lot of brown, copper, and a lot of shining at the same times. And just on the lips, we use a nude effect, and in the middle, just color touch to think about colorful but very classic at the same time.
Hi guys, my name is Mary Leroy. I come from France. I'm 22 years old and I'm living in Paris. I love modeling because I love the feeling you have when you walk on the catwalk. Like I not feel myself, you know. I'm feeling like an actress, like a powerful woman, and that's the best feeling ever. I'm someone else, and that's very interesting. Like you are always someone else. It depends of the clothes you have on the show, and that's amazing. You can feel the look you have and work with that, you know, and that's what I like with the show.
The collection was inspired by my cats because I spent a lot of time with my cats in Paris. Yeah, and they cheer me up when I was really stressful during work or after a long day. Yeah, they helped me, and so I got inspiration from their movement and the color from their fur. Yeah, and I had a lot of motif from prints and embroidery, got the color prop because one of my cats is white and gray, the other one is brown, so the color palette is based on this one. And also I have a lot of gradation colors because when I see them, I feel like I can see the rainbow, so I got a rainbow color, so it's a lot of colors. The fabrics, I like to do using a lot of silk, so because silk is shiny and soft, that's how I think gonna bring out the beauty of the woman.
Hey everyone, we're about to take you backstage for the Raoul Mistra show for Spring Summer 2020, so follow me. So right behind me now, you're seeing the final touches for the look when it comes to the hair. So we're about to speak to the key hair artist to find out more about where this inspiration came from.
Hello, I'm Delphine Courteil. I'm working today for the backstage Raoul Mishra. I'm working project Leonor Grell. Today the inspiration is very graphic. The inspiration is hair Japanese, very graphic, very pure, very chic.
So we're seeing a lot of florals in the patterns and the designs that are hanging on the rack. So let's speak to makeup and find out more about the inspiration behind the looks with the key makeup artist.
My name is Ainieda from Seido. Makeup inspiration is really fresh and super natural and beautiful skin. And it's makeup according to the individuality of the model. Match the skin color and lip color of the model.
Hello, my name is Viviane Oliveira. I'm from Brazil. I'm here with Metropolitan Paris. So today I'm here with Raoul Mishra. So I love the clothes, I love the runway and the feel, the energy, the people's there. It's amazing.
Hi, my name is Ivy. I'm from Brazil. My agency is Metropolitan e hoje é do Paris Fashion Week. Bye bye.
Hey everyone, so we're backstage at the Raoul Mishra show and we're about to speak to the designer himself to learn more about his inspiration behind the Spring-Summer 2020 collection.
This collection called Metropolis 2, and I've been working on this collection for the last 7 to 8 months because we are trying to work on a new technique of embroidery, which is a kind of three-dimensional, hand-cut, hand-embroider again, a bit of embroidery which creates a new shape, probably, embroidered on a very simple slip dress, but it creates a beautiful shape. And often shape shifting also, because as your posture changes, the garment's fluidity also changes. So that's where we were very excited about doing this collection. So idea is like, for example, how do we look at, like as humans, we come across, I think some of the architectural structures are the most humongous ever visible to us, what are made by man-made cement blocks or a building. And the flowers are the most gentle, most fragile things out there. So how do I weave that contrast amongst two, strange and very different entities? And that's the process which I try to bring together to create this collection.
Hey everyone, you're watching Fashion News Live. I'm your host, Lucy Norris, and we're about to get ready for our next runway. We have Anaïs Jourdain's Spring-Summer collection for 2020, and it all lies right behind this door. So come with me. So you're now backstage with me and we're going to speak to both key hair and key makeup artists to learn more about the inspiration behind the looks that we're about to see on the runway.
The inspiration comes from the collection. They were inspired by ballet dance, so we did like those kind of messy buns and a little bit like after a big show.
I mean, the inspiration, it looks really, for some girls, it's really theatrical. It looked clownish. I mean, but we wanted to twist it to have it in a modern way somehow. I mean, the inspiration is more the theater.
Hi, I'm Bianca Halbert. I'm from the British Virgin Islands, and we're here in Paris, ready to walk the show.
Hey, I'm Nora. I'm from Turkey, and my mother agency is Girl. We're now in Paris for the Anaïs Jourdain show, and I'm so excited for the show. It will be so stunning.
I think I did a lot of research on French couture this season, and I just really wanted to have fun with it and bring back all the theatrical things that I loved from that era. Yes, well, obviously we're always really obsessed with fabrication, so this season we get to use a lot of metallics and blue and red and all my favorite colors.
It's always about girls, of their pains, of their struggles, their joy, their aspirations, and they grow up together with me.
So what we saw on the runway was formal wear with old school elements. We saw pleats, we saw a lot of metallics and oversized sweaters. It was a beautiful collection and we look forward to seeing more from Anis Jourdan. I'm Lucy Norris and this is Fashion News Live.
Hi, my name is Yusuke Taniguchi. I'm key hairstylist for Fatima Lopez. So this time's concept is exotic, natural woman. So I made very straight, natural hair, but very simple, strong hair.
Hello, I'm Takuya, the makeup artist. Today we are Fatima Lopez show. This time I created makeup a little bit orange, and I want to realize softness of the summer.
My name is Natasha Nordin. I'm 19 years old. I've been modeling for 3 years, and I'm of Portuguese and Indian descent. Modeling. It's crazy. I mean, it's such a rush, but when you get up there, you don't see anything. It's like your mind is finally clear, and that's what I like about it.
Hello, I am Maide Andrelino. I'm modeling here Fatima Lopez Fashion Show.
Well, the inspiration for this Spring-Summer 2020 is exotic nature. I was inspired by the flowers, but also by the sea and the beach and everything that is really exotic in our nature, because nature is so beautiful. It's the best place to search for inspiration for a collection. I used the greens, of course. We're talking about nature. The greens is a very important part of the collection. So I mixed the silks and I made this strange and different way of sewing and working with the silks. And then I used a lot of embroideries and paillettes and laces. So it's a very rich collection. It's a very couture also collection. I made a big collection of evening dresses, very chic and elegant. So it's a collection very feminine, very coquette. It's sensual, but most of all, it's very elegant and very feminine.
Hey guys, we are about to get inside and watch the collection of Mashamar Spring Summer 2020. Follow me.
The hair today, we wanted to do something very futuristic. So what we do is the front is very wet with the marks of the comb, as you can see here. But instead of having something very straight behind, we're just gonna do what I call the click-clack. It's basically this, and this will leave marks on the hair, like tack, 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 like this, a bit random. And but this we're gonna have to do last minute on the lineup to cut all those elastic, so then you're gonna have a shape in the hair.
Hello, I'm Marie Duard. I'm the key makeup artist for the show of Mashama. Today the look barely was like to have beautiful and fresh girls, I would say. And we wanted to mix it with a robotic and futuristic touch. So we played with gloss, really nice skin, no default. And then some of the girls, they have like some color dots on the face. And to bring back just modernity and also a light over the look.
Hello, my name is Tanya. I'm from Ukraine, and now we are backstage for Mashama.
Hi, my name is Maeva Marchal. I'm from Paris, and I've been modeling for a year and a half now. I'm at the backstage of Mashama. The best part of modeling is that we have to meet new people, work for amazing brands with amazing clothing, and the bad point are that we are really, really tired.
This is Paris Fashion Week, Spring Summer 2020. So this is Pablo. Tell me please, what do you think about Paris Fashion Week so far?
Well, it's been amazing. I mean, Paris Fashion Week is probably the grand dame of all fashion weeks. It's where we see some of the biggest names in fashion, some of the most exciting locations for fashion shows. So it's really the season that everybody looks forward to, although all the other ones are also beloved, obviously. Paris Fashion Week is something that closes out the season, and it's quite fantastic.
Chris, tell me please, what are your expectations for this show?
I've been to the past 3 seasons, and all 3 of them have been amazing, so I expect nothing less.
I have met you at many different shows. Tell me, what do you think about the future trends for Spring Summer 2020? What will be in trend?
I see more Victorian street style wear. I've seen a lot of ruffled and extended arms.
Okay, great. Pablo, tell me please about the Paris Fashion Week Online.
Fashion Week Online is a website where people can go and see calendars for the big 4 fashion weeks. They can see independent and emerging designers as well as recognized household name designers. They have information there where they can participate to a limited degree still, because some are open to the public, but many are still not. But there are definitely more opportunities than ever for people who are not part of the industry to attend shows, to be a part of Fashion Week, and so we cater to that audience as well. Another thing that we do at fashionweekonline.com is that we promote the idea of diversity, of inclusiveness. This is something we have championed for several years now. The idea that there are many different types of beautiful people who are not constrained to a certain body type or size. We champion different ethnicities, the idea of women empowerment, the idea of everybody being beautiful and not just certain specific types of people, which is something we're seeing more and more on the runways as well.
So basically, this is the last episode of our trilogy of the Future Feminism. We did for 3 seasons now. This is the last season. We started from the Annihilation, and then we went into the End of the Skin. This season, we took idea from the Ex Machina. So the theme of the collection is called the Iron Heart. So basically, it's all about this woman situation in the world that's sort of created by society, but now I felt like it's like in the film, Eva sort of trapped her own creator and then she broke through and be free. And it's a bit like the woman situation right now. Nowadays, I feel, women will be more independent and being able to control. We have very saturated color this time, so all the colors are coming from the film actually. You have very Norwegian green and maple leaves and very fresh color, and you have like very tangerine color, like almost burnt orange. And then in the room in the house that where Eva lives, you have this cyber blue, and the thing reflects on the earrings and stuff. So it's still our palette, like from every season. We have up and downs, and this season is more summer and more fresh. We work with a lot of fabric mills. So this time we work with Marley Kent. It's one of the French fabric mill that's for Chanel. So like there's a really luxury fabric that you see the look with all the shredded white and blue shred. That takes about 4 people woven 100 hours for 30 centimeters. So we have a lot of new handwork take on this season.
Hey everyone, you're watching Fashion News Live. I'm Lucy and we're here at the Manish Arora Spring Summer 2020 presentation. Get ready to be wowed with a huge spectacular of a show that we have in store for you. We have an all-access backstage pass and you're coming with me. So I cannot wait to let you in on what I'm seeing backstage. We're about to speak to key hair and makeup artists all about the inspiration behind the looks for Manish Arora.
So the theme for the show is to depict family, so there are different groups. So for each group, so the hairstylist, like he really has to like bring out each personality. So we have models with very different with very different hair, very different texture, and so like he plays with the texture.
It's just about individuality, really, and so Manisha's dysfunctional family. I added the dysfunctional part, but it's a real variety. It's like 3D makeup, different characters. It's actually almost like a guided tour rather than a fashion show. So I think you'll understand when you see the show.
Hi, my name is Dasha. I'm from Russia, and now I'm at the presentation Manisha Aurora. So I'm a really colorful dress, skirt, and it's so cool. Like my face, like a butterfly, and I'm so excited about it. So I think the presentation will be nice.
So my name is Lola Dragoness von Flame. I'm really happy to be here because actually that's the second time I'm modeling for Manish, and I really like his universe. I think it's so colorful, so happy. And well, I'm not used to do drag at 11 a.m., but let's do it.
So we're here at the Manish Aurora presentation, and I have the pleasure of interviewing Ellen, who is a famous photographer here in Paris and worldwide as well. So Ellen, what did you think of the presentation?
Oh, actually, I didn't really see all of it, but I love it. You know, it's very theatrical. It's lots of fantasy. The girls wear huge eyelashes, glittery, which I love, and I'm looking forward to discover the rest of it.
Excellent. So when you're photographing here in Paris, what are some of the things that you look for when it comes to style and capturing that shot?
Well, I love, you know, I like to, with my pictures, to tell a little story, and clothes help to, you know, elevate this, and that's always super interesting. That's when the fashion shows are on. It's like really super inspiring period for me. And then I love to show the beauty of the women, of course, you know, which is really my main goal, like beauty and their personality. And also I love Paris, you know, I love the city. I love all the old places with history, of course, more than the new ones. And yeah.
Yeah, the idea is the concept first, which was We Are Family. It's about getting my favorite people, children, my friends' kids, getting an idea which was last 1 year ago in India. Finally, it was homosexuality was legalized last year, and I was planning to celebrate 1 year anniversary of that, and to bring that here, and yeah. And that's why I decided to get people, no matter what gender they are, as long as they have some talent, they have some kind of inner story or a past. I got them all together in a collection with them. Yes. Thank you so much.
So Manish Aurora just transported us to his universe, and I have to say I wanted to stay there much longer than we were able to. Beautiful colors, elegance, vibrancy, it just was extraordinary. The whole presentation was beautiful. Stay tuned, more to come from us here at Fashion News Live. Hey everyone, you're watching Fashion News Live. I'm your host, Lucy Norris, and we're covering Paris Fashion Week. Our next runway is with Brother Vielle, so get ready to be wowed by the Spring-Summer collection for 2020. Effortlessly chic and glamorous is what we're about to see from these models. So let's speak to Key Hair and Makeup about how they achieve these beautiful looks.
So the inspiration behind the hair was just their natural beauty. I just wanted them to bask in their own beauty. So I just wanted to accentuate what they already have, accentuate their beautiful curls, accentuate their natural waves, you know, add a little bit more volume to the beautiful head of hair that they already have.
So we made 3 looks, but it's kind of connected, little getting stronger and then like a pop, but it's like a very starting romantic, but little deep colors to explain like even like a romantic, we have something inside hold on in your feeling. So we try to express with the makeup.
this collection is called Here My Dear, which was actually based off of a breakup album that Marvin Gaye did. He wrote this whole double album. All the proceeds went to his ex-wife, and he made the whole album about her and named it Here My Dear. So I don't know, I was very inspired by that, and I was kind of just inspired by love and traveling, and I spent a lot of time in Paris this summer, and I spent a lot of time visiting all the different workshops that we work with at Brother Vellies as well, and just listening to all these love songs over the years, and that sort of informed everything that's in this collection. So I'm really into different color stories and patterns, and I think for me there was some minimal elements to it, but then the mint, which I really loved, and then the strong pink. I've used a lot of pinks in the past, but they were more subdued, and now I really wanted a vibrant, rich pink, and really sort of owning that color and femininity, and there's lots of belts, and we're hoisting ourselves up, and there's a corset, and it's about standing tall and really owning the power of who we are right now.
So what we saw here was the creative director, Aurora James, really being able to emphasize and bring out the beauty in every single model. Everything is chic, beautiful, glamorous, without trying too hard, which is the secret to staying fashionable and stylish here in Paris. I'm Lucy Norris. Stay tuned for more from us here at Fashion News Live.